Hey, and welcome. This is a automation video, where today we're on part 3 of a campaign playthrough that we're doing. Our theme, UK sporty cars. Unfortunately, we did start in the wrong country, but shh, don't worry about that. This is our latest model of GT car that we've made. We have about 7 trims going, and today we're going to be giving them a facelift. Okay, we are making some nice sales, but not enough to keep up with the demand. We are a bit behind on production, as the engine factory will be telling us. So I think we need to up the ante a little bit and put our shifts up to maybe 1.5 and 2. And hopefully they can keep up with the production. Just a little check through the tabs now, just so you guys get an update of what's going on, and we can make sure everything is going to plan. We got nothing major coming up apart from some safety issues, but that's fine. Our cars are very safe until 1970, so no issues there. We do have some engine capacities coming in, but that's fine, and it's not until 1970 something until we unlock our first emissions. So we're all looking okay on this tab. Research and development, we do have a little bit of research going on, just a tiny amount. I'm going to knock it back a little bit for now, just to save some money until we're making more bank. Marketing, we are spending 214,000 on sportiness, prestigeness, and reliability. So yeah, doing all right there. I think I'll leave it as it is, even though it's half of the money that we're losing, but I think that's mainly down because we're not sending to all the cars that we need to. We do have a availability market design. Where's my little bubble? The company bubble. These are the sort of cars that we're selling to, which is doing okay. We can hopefully bump up our luxury a little bit more and sell some cars there at a decent premium. And I think we will maybe eventually in the future make a different factory that will make a slightly more people's car rather than a sporty, flashy, nice car. Who knows, who sees, we will tell. But I do think we can probably get 2 engine factories on the go at some point, and then some of these bodies and trims will get different engines, like maybe a tasty V6. But of course, all of that is to come when we're actually making some bank. Money is a thing that we've got to be careful of, because we have lost a few seasons to bankruptcies. So let's hopefully not do that in this playthrough, people. Let's not do that in this playthrough. Factories, we only got 1 of each, so we're not spending overly too much. Car production wise, we have a fair few trims. Headquarters, we're leaving it as it is because we can't afford to go up in the world just yet. Maybe in the next playthrough we'll rush through some of that sort of stuff. So here's all our nice trims. We do have a sporty budget, we have a sporty normal car, we have a sporty budget convertible, we have a sporty normal convertible, we have a GT car and a luxury car. As you can tell, we are behind on all of them by a few months, but that does mean we do have some high demand. So hopefully when I push play, they will catch up with the factories, will catch up anyway. They've not been out too long, so that is a good sign to see. But before we get a chance for the cars to really finish, I think we're going to open up some factories. Not open up some factories, do some facelifts. Not really changing much about the cars. I don't want to spend money really. Just give the people something new to look at. And we're aiming for 1955. Now I would love to give it all a new look. But maybe not on this one. Maybe we'll do it on the next facelift. Who knows? We'll see how far we get in the video. But we're going to want a new thumbnail, so we're going to have to change something about some of these cars. I know you can probably, I think you can copy all the decals and paste them onto the others. This is something we might have to do if we go down that route. But anyway, we need to sort all these cars out now and make sure They're high up in the green without spending too much money and engineering time. There's not going to be too much really to see here. If anything interesting comes along, it'll be in the next clip. But we're basically just going to adjust some dials and then hopefully make them a bit happy about the car that we've got for them. Actually, I want to make sure it's still doing 100 miles per hour. Surely that's what they want. Yeah, not really too much to change. We're hitting 143 normalized desire and a demographic match of 57.9%. Got good reliability and affordability is 62%. So we should be okay. We just got to do that to the rest of them now. And then hopefully, well, they were all sitting in the green apart from the luxury car. Yeah, 143, so that's good. Let's do that to the rest. And then adjust them accordingly to whatever badge they are. Just trying to hold myself back from just changing too many settings. But we got the sporty one now to 209. Affordability is a little bit low, but all the other stats are amazing. So let's proceed with this car. And that one's now done, and now this one. Yay, that one's done, and now on to the next one. We're getting some good numbers, people. Some nice, tasty numbers. That one's now done. Last one, the luxury. Now, the luxury is struggling, so we might have to try and do much as we can to this one. I've done what I can with these settings. It wasn't easy, but we got it up to 111.1. Normalized desire, and demographic match is 73.7, so that's pretty good. And affordability is 54%, which is crazy if it's a luxury car. Surely they got a lot of money and they can afford a lot more than the car that I'm offering. Now we got some good green numbers. Let's sort out the factories. Now, like I said, I wanted to aim for 1955, so don't mind stretching out the engineering time and saving some money at the same time. Okay, I think that's the settings I'm going to go for. 11.9 months until engineering finishes, which is going to be the 1st of 1955. We've got the expending down to 3,000,000.09, so it's not too bad. Ideally, you want that decimal to move to the left one more. We have got materials down to 4,000, so that's not too shabby. And we have added some learning and increased the reliability. So the engine hasn't been changed, so I don't have to touch that. You're fine. Sort the cars out. Make sure the engines can keep up, I guess, would be a good option. We don't need to sell the older models anymore. Or do you keep them going? Does it really change the stats? It does change the stats. What's it say? It's overrun. Okay, yeah, we'll get rid of those. We'll convert onto the newer models, which are hopefully going to do us some money. Yes, we're making some money. That's what we like to see. Reliability is okay still. I think that's it. I think we're okay to sign it off. Go on to here. This is show profits. 20 million in the first year. Lovely. What we like to see. But can we make it better by increasing the percentages? Yep, something like that is apparently good enough. We made an extra 5 million in the first year. In 10 years, we're going to make 242 million total profit. So that's not too shabby. Does it get worse every year? I don't know. I don't know if every year it gets better. No, it's surely not. It's just every year adds on. So we should hopefully get our money back. That's probably something we should keep an eye on. Do we get our money back? Yeah, so we've got a nice lot of trims, different percentages. So I think we're good to sign it off. We are looking fine. Engine's going to keep up. Happy days. And then we'll do another trim for the year after, possibly. Or was it the year after that we want to do one? Do we need a loan? No. I do not want to be adding more interest to the money than I'm already paying. No, I don't want a loan. So I guess the only next thing we can do here is jump forward a year and keep an eye on things that's going on, and hopefully keep an eye on that money, and it should start going up. It's not making much, is it? Are the factories still struggling? Well, we've got a new bunch of cars out now anyway, and a lot more debt from the factories being produced. So let's have a look at these updates. Yep. Nothing too amazing. Just some safety requirements have been updated. That's fine. We've got quite safe cars. And they've got engine capacity coming in soon. But that's fine. Nothing to worry about. So our last lots of cars have put us in debt. Did we never keep up with the orders? Did we have loads of orders still remaining? We had loads of orders still remaining. So we're not making enough of these cars. That's something we've learned right there. We need to make more cars and make them faster as well. So let's up this ante. Let's put you up to 2. Let's put dangerously up to 2.5. Let's hope they start catching up and producing more cars. And when we do the next one, which we'll probably do now, because we are definitely going to want a car sooner than later. These are new ones which we got sales for. Not as many sales as I would like to see, but we got some sales. Are these losing money? Dealership margin. So the dealerships aren't happy on that one. So did we ask for too much money on these cars? Well, sorry. It is what it is. I can't help you there. So this one looks like it's doing well. 151 for the convertibles. The sporty normal and the sporty normal, they're doing well. So it makes sense. Maybe we'd delete all the others again. No, because it means all the other settings it's doing. We'll leave it as it is. We definitely need to do another facelift though, or we're going to go bankrupt soon. We were making money. We did make some sales. That's the sales of this year so far. 1.33 million in the first month. But actually, that could be better. That could be better. So, I'm going to have to do a quick another facelift, and that'll be ready for next year, I think. Or do we skip 6 months? No, we won't bother. We'll do it right away. And do we improve the cars? I don't know. Probably not. Ooh, we've decided to facelift the engine. And also, I realised we got some alloy wheels. So I'm going to throw some alloy wheels onto the nicer models. And all the interior is getting bumped up by 1. Just gotta sort all the dates out now, so they end up in 1956. Ah, yes. And now, of course, the problem we have got is I can't just keep extending the time if I don't edit the cars enough. I've got to add some sort of engineering time onto it. Not loads, so it goes up to the next year. But then again, it's going to add some more money to the price of things. Interior's gone up a lot, but that's mainly it. It's fine. We will work with the date that we got and have a car come out a little bit sooner than we wanted. I'm going to treat myself to some staff training, I think, to speed up the process of hiring and get some experience. So that might help a little bit. We got a little bit of change, not much. But I also do feel we're already up to the largest one we can be. Oh, we can add level works is free 30 million. I did think about doing some handmade materials on the luxury cars to try and bump them up a bit, make them a bit more popular. But 30 million, maybe on the next run. Now, I did want to bump up the factory. We might have to make this thing bigger. It's going to cost us more money. 60 million to go up. It's not. Is it going to cost us 6 million? I'm sure it is. 508 million. We don't have that. I can't go up just yet. We've got to handle what we're doing with the medium factory and just maybe just up the ante, pay them more money or something to get to produce more cars. Maybe that's what we need to do. Let me see what I can do with my magic. Alright, it's gone up a little bit more. I'm going to pay them the money they're worth, and I'm also going to make the worker quality go up by 5. So it's going to cost a little bit more money. We're losing maybe £1,000 in profits, but we should smash out more cars, so that means more money in the long run. Now I've got to change the engine, make sure that's keeping up. Changed them just a little bit. They were already keeping them up but I thought I'll improve them a little bit more just so they can have the same quality as the other workers. Right, are we making money? 12.6 million, that's not good. I'll bring these all down to 30, I think I shall, see if it helps. No, that was less money. Not amazing, but it's still some money. And I think it'd be nice to start a new trim soon, I think. Okay, is that time again? Has our prestige gone down? That's not very nice. It's that time again where we gotta wait and hope that we start making some money and actually start selling the cars of all the orders we got. We've got such a backlog of orders to catch up on. So I'm hoping I bump this up enough. I feel like I need to bump up even more. Just, guys, get working, get that stuff out. I'm pretty sure you get a penalty as well for running maximum shifts. Like your maintenance doesn't get done or something like that. But we need to do it for a little bit just to get these cars sold. So let's skip ahead to the next point when these cars come out. Hopefully we get no jump in warnings or anything like that saying that our cars are going to blow up. We're good. Right, new cars coming out. We are tanking it with our money again. Only 1 million sold in the first month. Well, in the first release. And I didn't even pay attention. I probably should stop doing that. I probably should go to the day before the car was released and see if we even caught up with the cars in demand. Remaining pre-orders is a lot. We need to give them a chance to catch up, I think. So I'm going to skip forward. I'm going to save. Save me. And then hopefully that's like going to help me catch up with these. These orders, we have so many orders and we're not making it many. How many have we made? Remaining pre-orders produced. None of these produced. Okay, nothing's produced. It's only just going for a month. Are we going to catch up with those orders? Final year. Sport Factory 1 is understaffed by 50%. How? How? Does it rehire all the staff every time I do a facelift? Surely that makes no sense. We did make a bit of chunk of change though. 8.27 million in those, what was that, 2 months? Was it 3 months? So that's okay. We are producing some cars. We still aren't producing enough cars. Why these cars aren't being produced? We haven't produced any of these top cars in those months. So the factories aren't doing as good as they should be, are they? Oh, what, these settings changed? Okie doke. That's not helpful. Not helpful at all. Let's go forward 6 months. I don't want to spend any chunk right now. Oh, bit of profit. Bit of profit. More profit. Nice. We're in some green. So don't forget, we have been paying our loan off, and now we're making money. It's what we like to see. We've been producing cars. We cranked it up, and now we managed to produce some cars. Good. Pre-orders. How we can have a minus amount of pre-orders? Is that because we got cars made, ready to be sold? Buyers produced, delivered. Maybe that's the case. I have no idea. Some of these stats are a bit crazy, but they're all in the green. 0.1, so less than a month of stock behind. I think that's what I read that as. Affordability is very low. How many people can't afford my cars? I dropped the price down on these quite a lot, but the desirability is quite high. Okay, we will work with that. Ooh, looky. Looks like we got some new bodies that we can be having. So it's these row here, this row here that I'll be most interested in because it's the latest body of bodies. Whatever I just said then. I reckon. Well, there's not really much options, is there? It's just different lengths of basically the same body. This one looks quite cool though, 2.3. We normally do a sporty car. Can you get a luxury car that small? Luxury cars are normally quite big, aren't they? So I think maybe we'd go for... It's hard to choice, really. Really hard choice. Maybe it was 2.7. 2.5 is normally my aim. 2.5 is normally a good sporty size. But is that too small for luxury cars? Maybe we should be aiming a little bit bigger. Or do we just get rid of the sporty car? Not the sporty car, the luxury car altogether. And do one of these. What do we get? We get a wagon, we get some coupe, and we get some sedan. So, no hatchback or anything. That's alright, we can get a few trims out of that. Like I said, I wouldn't mind having 2 engines on the go. So we can have different model of engines in the cars. But maybe when we've actually got some proper money coming through, we'll do something like that. Nothing else is going to be changed. The market's still looking okay. We're apparently hitting some of the muscle car market now. Hey, look at that. Maybe we should make a muscle car because we did accidentally choose the wrong country. And obviously I know this country would love some muscle. So maybe we'll make like a physics just to keep them happy. And we also keep to the i6 because that's where we're well engineered and trained in. Finances are obviously up and down every day, but everything else is holding up. Guys, we are going to do the next car in the next episode. So thank you very much for popping by and seeing me do a few facelifts and pull this company back around a little bit so that we're making some money. Happy days. In the next episode, we will need to build some new factories, I think, and some new car models, some new trims, and make even more money. We may have to keep this one alive for a little bit, but I do think the body age of these cars is going to get a bit old soon. What we on, 55 we made them, was it? That's the body we're on? Yeah, only 55. No, wait, the 1950s. That's the basis from the 1950s. We're now 1956. So the body may start getting a bit old-fashioned for people. So we ain't got much left that we can milk it for before we have to get a new one in anyway. So keep it well, stay safe and share love. And fingers crossed for the next episode.